Joseph said to the brothers, I saw your corn bowing down for my own. The father said, my God, if I hit you, is it because of the coat of many colors? That's what is shocking you. This is the last coat you wear. What kind of stupid dream are you having? He told his brother, the Bible said, and the brothers hated him. But the Bible said, when he lay down to sleep, he dreamed again. This time around, more complicated than the first one. The Bible said, as his custom was to tell his dream, me, I know they tell my own. Joseph marry here. I don't want to go to prison. He told his brothers. The Bible said they hated him. The more they hate you, have more dreams. The capacity of your dream will kill your haters. Remember, he has a dream. What was his dream? That he saw his father's house bowing down to pay homage. They conspire and sell him. They sold him to slave traders. The slave traders resell him to Potiphar's house. More confusion. In his father's house, there is no leadership structure, mommy. And he has a dream to be in the face of government. And his father's house, the only structure is to take care of goat and animal. With this, his dream cannot be fulfilled. So God, who was involved, allowed his brothers to carry out his plan. Take him to Potiphar's house. In Potiphar's house, there is no structure. The structure there is to be a houseboy. Potiphar is a man who buys slaves. And the slaves only help to serve him because he's a rich man. He liked to move with bodyguards. And Joseph wanted to work in the government. There is no structure for that in the house of Potiphar. God stir up trouble. And the wife of Potiphar was doing something. From what he was doing, Joseph landed in prison. Prison and government official has no connection. In other words, he should be forgotten. In prison means his dream is dead. But a man of vision cannot be killed. But before he came to prison, God is a master strategy. God went to Egypt that have the structure of what he's looking for. God went to Egypt and brought 2 young boys that are innocent and put them in prison. The 2 boys in prison, with Joseph in prison, Joseph have gotten connection to Egypt. What those 2 boys did was not an offense that should put them in prison, but God is involved. They disobeyed Pharaoh. Pharaoh was supposed to flog them. But he put them in prison so that they can meet Joseph. Right in prison, God gave them the food of Joseph, which is dream. Joseph does not need fasting and prayer to interpret dream. Joseph don't take Holy Communion to interpret dream. The way Chidi Benado sing with Ariaza and his voice know the crack. That is how Joseph interpret dream. So the 2 boys dream. He said, hey, tomorrow Pharaoh will kill you. You are gone. You see Gapona. Pharaoh will cut off your head. Hey, nah. You go and celebrate. Pharaoh will restore you. But when you get to the palace, remember me. Because I love the palace. Something tells me that one day I'll be in the palace. Remember me when you go to the palace. The 3rd day, the dreams come to pass. Pharaoh bring the other one, cut off his head. Brought the other one, restore him. The Bible says Joseph was forgotten for extra 3 years. When you feel forgotten, don't be discouraged. Sometimes men that carry dreams are being forgotten. A delay is not denied. But what did God do? He went to Pharaoh and slapped him with a dream that all the magicians in Egypt cannot interpret. Make no mistake about it. The magicians know the interpretation, but God sees this from them. Why Pharaoh was confused? That young boy that Joseph met in the prison said, sir, I know a man. Pharaoh said, where is he? He said, in the prison. Prison. Pharaoh sent presidential convoy to Joseph. They got to the prison, brought him out. According to their custom, you don't appear before the king of Egypt with beards. So they took him to the barber saloon. The same day, he shaved his head. They took him to a good boutique. You don't appear before a king with prisoner's clothes. He's changed his clothes and wear suit and tie like Dr. Chid. They now put him in the king convoy and begin to blow siren for him. Wow, 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 wow. And Joseph said to Pharaoh, long live king, what troubleth you? King said his dream. Joseph said, this is nothing now. Even a gardener in my village can interpret this dream. Pharaoh said, what? He said, look at what your dream means. Your dream is this. You know, when somebody interprets your dream, you will know. You will feel it. Pharaoh said, you have it. Pharaoh said, in that case, all of these magicians are stupid. Nobody in this land is capable of holding my money. It's you. From today, I have created an office for you called Prime Minister. From prison to palace. You are not going back to prison. Number 2, the same day, Pharaoh gave him a wife, gave him a car, gave him a official car, gave him an office. What took Satan 38 years to destroy can take God a sentence to correct. On these pages of the scripture, I prophesy by the hand of Eliah, restoration is hitting your family right here. That was how he landed in the palace. This is against the United Nations law. This is against humanity. How can a boy from Israel travel to another country have never been before in his life, without a passport, without a visa, without a ticket, without election, and become a leader? How does a stranger from Adamawa State that have not come to River State before, the first day he entered River State, they made him a governor, and nobody asked, whose son is he? The things that are impossible, the ones that money cannot buy, they are the things he has done for me. Oh. What a marvelous God. What a marvelous. He used to do marvelous things for me.